What's up? What's up? This is your boy Porter Rock 77. I'm coming back at you live. Let me go check out the acoustics. Let me make sure it's sounding good. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's an exciting day. Yep, we sounding good. We sounding good. Let me pause this. Let the room fill up. What's up, people? What's up? It's a good day today, man. Woo! Podcast gonna be lit tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be lit. This shit is lit today. Yo. You know what? I don't even know where to begin. Yo, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Subway commercials. $5 foot longs. Well, now it's 10. $10 Microsoft exclusives. Woo! Yo, I swear to God. Yo, God must be a PlayStation fan. Yo, I firmly believe God must love PlayStation. He has to be. Because, yo, I strictly remember, yo, I'm going to be real. I strictly remember, you don't know how many times I keep hearing that PlayStation gamers, you know, we don't buy games, we only red box them. You know what I'm saying? And you guys know what I'm talking about. Yo, what's up, my people? Yo, Trey BK, Hannibal Barker. Let me go down the list. Yo, Almighty Spartan, Danny, what's up? Lex Perez, All Day Digital, what's good? Naruto and Casta, Tuda, Jackknife, what's good, people? Yo, woo, what's up, my people? Classic Love, what's good? Bama Hammer, yo, $10, bro. Who red boxing games now? Now I'm gonna tell you, it's actually consumer friendly. I'm gonna tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, this is how you do it. Day one exclusives from Microsoft on Game Pass. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You know, on the rail, there's really, let me make sure I have everything angled right. Yeah, I got everything angled right. Yeah, I'll move over more like this. All right. So, yo, it's on the rail. It's fantastic. You know, now, of course, you know me. You know, I do my schemes. You know, I grew up in Brooklyn. You know, life is hard. You know, I grew up in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Life was hard. Both my parents came from Puerto Rico. And they have a lot of money. So you know what I'm saying? Out of New York, we hustle. You know, hustle hard. Closed mouth, don't get fed in the boulevard. So, yo, I'm like, yo, Halo 6, $10. Crackdown 3, $10. Fable, $10. Well, maybe 20, depending how long the game is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Warren Stewart? Was good. So I'm like, all these games, $10. Why? So I'm going to sign up for Game Pass when the game launches, the day the game launches. I'm going to download it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to beat it. And then I'm going to cancel my subscription. Boom. $10. All Microsoft first-party games. $10. That's all, you know. That's it. You know, red boxing, you know. You know, it's just crazy. It's crazy because that's what they kept saying back in the days, that PlayStation gamers red box. Well, now Xbox is the red box. But on the real, yo, this is a fantastic move. It's gonna open. I'm gonna be real. I know some people are like, yo, Microsoft killed themselves. How they gonna make money? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. Now I'm gonna be real. You know, because you know you dudes. I'm gonna give you some real information, my real opinions and stuff like this. All right, I'm gonna be real about this. So how can Microsoft make money off of this? All right, I honestly believe they're gonna make money. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you how. Like most subscription-based services, right? If you really enjoy it, you know, you tend to forget that you do it because the price is so low. You know, like for example, I'm subscribed to SiriusXM. I have satellite radio in my car. I pay like, you know, I only pay for the music one, so it's almost like $10, $11. But now that I think about it, I hardly use it because now when I drive around, I connect my car Bluetooth to my phone and I listen to Spotify. So now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't need satellite radio because I really don't listen to it. I listen to Spotify, especially I pay for that. I pay $9 or $10 a month for Spotify because I download the songs too onto my phone. You know, it's like Spotify is free to stream, but if you want to download and save the songs, it costs $10 a month. So I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time I actually used SiriusXM. But yeah, I'm still paying them $10 a month. You know, just because it doesn't really, it's not a big deal. You know, it's not an issue. You know, so when you think about it, how many people are subscribed to services, and once they subscribe to it, they forget about it. It's like they forget. You know, it's charged directly out of your debit card or out of your credit card, and since it's so low, it's not that big of a deal. Not that many people really budgets Netflix subscriptions or Hulu subscriptions or SiriusXM subscriptions. So I think Microsoft's trying to do that. They just pretty much, you see these exclusives, and instead of paying $60 for Sea of Thieves, you're going to go and be like, oh, screw that. I ain't paying $60 for Sea of Thieves when I could just get it for $10. So you sign up for $10, and then that's it. You pay $10 a month. Or you sign up for, I think it's also $100 a year. You sign up for that plan, and boom, that's it, $100 a year. And you forget about it. And that's it. They got your money. They're going to keep getting $10 from you. My man Cyrus Martin, what's going on? Appreciate it. Hey, Cyrus Martin's a sponsor for my channel. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. For anybody who's interested in that, you'll see it on the top of the screen. It'll say sponsorship. I appreciate it. But when you think about it, a lot of people who are going to sign up for Game Pass, they're just going to sign up, and Microsoft's just going to get a constant $10 per, subscriber. And they're just going to leave it like that. They're not going to think twice about it. Some of them are probably not even going to use it. Some of the casuals, especially the casuals who don't buy a lot of games, they're going to like this. They're going to go in. The guys who only buy like 1 or 2 games a year, they're going to be like, oh, man, I don't even have to pay $60. I could just pay. Because think about it. The cost of one game, $60, is 6 months of Game Pass. And you could play all the titles. So in theory, that sounds great to a casual. But in reality, they're not going to use it. They're going to sign up, pay $10, and thinking, man, I can play all these games. And then a week later, they're not going to play anything. But at the same time, they're not going to cancel the subscription either. It's just going to be a lingering bill that just stays there. $10, $10, $10, $10. And I think that's how Microsoft's going to make their money. They're going to nickel and, I ain't going to say nickel and dime. They're going to drip. They're going to drip money. They're going to make drip money off for everybody who just signs up. Me though? Nah. Let me see, Rock. Wouldn't that affect the developers though if they get sales bonuses or something like that? I would be pissed. Well, it depends. Some developers, if the games are super successful, they get a bonus. And I think Microsoft is still going to sell the games physically. They're still going to have releases, or you could buy the content if you want. But I think most are just going to sign up for Game Pass, and once they sign up, that's it. They're just going to forget about it, and that's just a constant flow. And when you think about it, you could make a lot of money because these type of services get more money from casuals than they normally would. Because like I said, a lot of these consumers, especially when you sell a lot, if you saw my video replying to G4G Media, a lot of casuals don't buy a lot of games, so they drop the attach ratio down. They might buy 1 game a year, So think about it. A casual who buys 1 game a year is only investing $60 a year into the platform. Now, if you take that same casual and convince them to sign up for Game Pass for $10 a month, that's a consistent $120 a year that you get off of them consistently. And some of these casuals, they buy consoles not because they're gamers, but because it's the it thing to have. Oh, I'm going to get a PlayStation 4 because, yeah, I'm going to have it. And then when they buy it, they buy 1 game and they never play the damn thing again. That's where the averages of game sales really drop down. That's why I don't do attach ratios. Attach ratios doesn't mean anything. A lot of people saying, oh, you got 73 million PlayStation gamers and they don't buy games. A lot of those PlayStation gamers aren't even gamers. They're buying the PlayStation 4 because it's just a popular thing to own. And that's not a knock on PlayStation. That happens to every console. And that was the point. If you saw my video with my 343 media, that's the whole point. Once you have a console that sells 70, 80, 90, 100 million, there's a whole bunch of people that just bought it just because it's the it thing to have. Whether it's Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, all the super popular consoles get bought because it's the it thing to buy. So that drops down the average. When you got somebody that's really not a gamer, but they're buying it because it's the it thing to buy, they buy it, they might buy 1 game, and then they never touch it again. So obviously, the hardware still counts, but then that drops down the average because you got a consumer that bought a product that had no intention of actually using it. That's just the nature of the beast, and there's nothing you can do about it. Everybody has the right to be a consumer and buy what they want, even if they don't intend to use it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the craze with GPUs, video cards for PC. They're actually going up in price. Why? Not because of gaming. It has nothing to do with gaming. It's because a lot of people are using those GPUs for data mining, for coin, for digital currency. So the industry's taking advantage of that. So prices went up on video cards for something that has nothing to do with gaming. But guess what? Those consumers have the right to buy those GPUs for whatever they feel like using it. That's just reality. So I think Microsoft's going to make money off this just simply because they're going to drip money off of casuals. Casuals just going to sign, oh, $10 a month? That's no big deal. Yeah, here's my credit card. Auto renew every month. Good. I'm good. And then that's it. They got a constant stream of $10, even if the people don't intend on using the service. But as for me, I will play close attention because when the new game comes out that I'm interested in buying or playing, really, I'll sign up for Game Pass. $10. Play the game. It's not going to take me more than a month to play a game. Maybe like Fable. That might take me long. But I'll do it, beat it, and then cancel my subscription. Boom. $10 games. $10 Halo 6. $10 Gears of War 5. $10. No, I'm not playing Sea of Thieves. I don't really care about that. What else was coming out? Crackdown, maybe, depending how it looks. State of Decay. State of Decay, you know, I might go 20, depending on multiplayer. But I think after 3 weeks, I'll probably just be done with that game. I don't know. It depends. But it is what it is. I think that's amazing. I'm going to enjoy it. But what's funny is I do this on Twitter. I'm doing posts. I'm like, yo, yeah, Cyrus, yeah. So, yeah, they're putting all their first-party new games on Game Pass. So everything Microsoft publishes will be on Game Pass day one. You know? So, yeah. So I do this on Twitter. I'm excited. I'm like, woo, I'm going to be playing these games for $10. Yo, why are Xbox dudes mad at me, bro? Like, holy shit. Like, yo, it ain't me. Microsoft is doing this. I'm just going along with it. They get mad at me. Now they're mad at me. Oh, you know, you could do this, or you trade in your PlayStation 4. What the fuck does PlayStation have to do with this? I own Xbox. Microsoft made it into a way where I could play their games for $10. That's what they did. Why is everybody feeling salty about it? I'm not bashing the system. Why am I gonna bash a system that saves me $50 a game? I don't understand. Like, yo, you guys are bugging. You guys are way too sensitive over your Xbox brand. Listen, I'm not bashing this system at all. All right? I am saving $50 per game. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'll be honest. I'm cool with that shit. You know, yo, if Sony did the same thing, woo! Please, Sony, come out with a Game Pass on PlayStation. That's $10 a month. Do it. Do it. And include third-party games, too. Don't just do first-party. Include third parties. Oh, my God. $10 games. I'll be saving $10 games. You know, and I don't give a fuck if people go, oh, but you don't own them. I don't give a fuck if I don't own them. Woo! If I really want to own a game, then I will buy it. Whatever game I really want to own, I'll buy it. But, yo, woo! Man, $10 games. Let me see. I saw my man C-Trigger. I haven't seen him in a while. Damn, C-Trigger, where you been at? What up, P-Rock? I have heard that most conservative estimates say that Game Pass will net $360 million a year at least. Hey, good on them, bro. If that's conservative, woo, make that money. Make that money. Make $1 billion. I don't care. I'm paying $10. This is fantastic. Whoa, this is fantastic, man. Yo, I don't think I ever paid $10 for a brand new game and shit, unless it was like an indie or something. Yo, but this is amazing. How my mic sound? Hey, it sounds good. Yo, but anyway, $10 games. Xbox community, don't be mad that I'm happy that I'm gonna be buying Microsoft first-party games for $10. Believe me, I wish Sony would do the same thing. It would be amazing. You know, it's all good. It is what it is. You know, and if I really want to own the game, then I will pay the $60 or whatever to do it. Ain't no big deal. But this right here, ooh, it's fantastic. It's premium. It's for the players. All right, let me pay the bills. My man, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Milkmaster? Is MIC Milkmaster? That's funny. That's pretty cool. He put a C there. $5 super chat. What up, fam? What's going on, family? How about you? You down? You down with OPP? You know what I'm saying? Other people's property? Who's down with OPP? My man, there's a super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Who's down with OPP? Who's down for these $10 games? You know what I'm saying? Woo! Oh, K-Mega gonna get this work. 9696. You understand what I'm saying? K-Maker's got this work. You know, Red Flip. You know what is it? Redbox, PlayStation 4 Redboxing games. Yo, I swear to God. Yo, it's as if God is a Sony fan. He's a PlayStation fan. He's up there just like foaming at the mouth to play God of War right now. Cause yo, it seems like the shit comes back to haunt them. Yo, I'm dying, bro. I'm dying. Yo, years I keep hearing, oh, PlayStation fans don't buy the games, they red box them. And now look, who's the red box now? Oh man, I'm gonna tell my man Kid Smooth, Xbox is the red box. But either way, $10 games. Who's down with these $10 games? You know, but I will say there's amazing positives. One, a lot more people are going to be playing these games simply because, like, it's kind of like Netflix. You ever been on Netflix and you watched shows or movies that you normally would not buy or watch, but since you're already paying for Netflix and it's there, you say, "Oh, screw it, let me check this out." And sometimes you're like, this looks whack. Other times, oh, that's pretty cool. We all done that. We all look. We all look at that. Yep, that's right. Spread it high. Xbox is the red box. Yo, Kiss Move, and he is the best bot. Xbox is the red box, and he is the best bot. Yo, but unreal though, it's a smart move. You know, it's just, let's be honest. I think it's clear. You know, hold on. I need a drink, man. I need my little cheap water. I need my sparkling beverage. If you have a Walmart near you, 0 calories, it's called American Clear. Cheap as fuck. My favorite flavor is mandarin orange. It's delicious. This helped me quit soda. Try to quit sugary stuff, so I don't drink sugary drinks anymore. Maybe occasionally, like if I go out to dinner, or to the movies, you know, things like that, or like an amusement park. But for the most part, on a daily basis, completely cut out soda on a daily basis. Granted, what kind of sugar this has? That's part of me. Might cause cancer, but fuck it. At least my blood sugar levels low. Hey. Woo. My man said water and whiskey or nothing. There you go. Water or whiskey. Dude would drink mandarin orange. Dude would drink. Ooh, mandarin orange is delicious. I love mandarin orange. Oh my god. You ever had mandarin orange in a jar where it's like real tiny? Oh my god. Oh, that's delicious. I think it's my favorite fruit, to be honest. Yo, try the stevia. Yes, that's more natural. Stevia, that's what has that plant extract, right? That plant sugar. Stevia, but that shit's expensive as fuck. So like I bought a box of Splenda, and then I saw the stevia version one, and that shit was like an extra $7. I was like, what the fuck, man? For $3 more, I could get me an Xbox exclusive. Yo, what's up, everybody? We all rocking out here, enjoy a good time, man. Anyway, so yo, make sure you hit the like button, all right? Hit the like button, all right? Just drink lemon water. That shit's nasty. You know, I try to do that crap, lemon water with mint and all that. I'm like, this is nasty. You know, water's nasty. But it's important. I know water's important. I only drink water when I work out. You know, like before I work out and then after I work out. And then that's it. I ain't doing it. So where we at now? So now I don't do diet soda like Diet Pepsi because the flavor's still there. And it's like, how can I put it? It would be like the equivalent of taking methadone if you're trying to recover from heroin. I can't do it. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. And stuff like that. What's up? Who? Me? You talking to me? If I practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Oh, no. Oh, I don't know who you're talking to. I mean. But anyway. My man, we got the value meals, bro. Excuse me. I got a burp. Excuse me. But Xbox got the value meal deals. $10, baby. That's just the equivalent of a fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken dinner. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I'm excited. Yo, that's amazing news. Oh man, I want Sony to do this. Man, fuck all the changing names. I don't give a fuck about that. Get Gamepass on that shit. But yo, anyway, so let's talk about some real stuff too. Yo, God of War P-Rock, what's the best way to lose 15 pounds in 45 days? Oh, shit. The healthiest way, let's see, 45 days? You're talking about shit. 45 days? You're talking about 6 weeks? 2 pounds a week? 12? You could do it. It's not too bad. So P-Rock, the best way to lose, there is no best ways. There's multiple ways. There's really multiple ways to lose 15 pounds in 45 days. There's multiple ways, right? There is no exact science, right? I know a lot of people be like, this is the exact way you could lose weight. And then another program be like, this is the exact way you could lose weight. And then another program. The truth is, most of these programs work. Ultimately, they all have something similar in common. Number one, they all ask you to watch what you eat in some way or form. You know, granted, they all tell you in different ways, but they all ask you to watch what you eat. You understand? Because there's no way you can outrun a bad diet. All right. And I don't like to use word diet because then people think of strict, just your eating habits. You know, number two, you have to do some form of workout exercises. Now, the type of exercise you do really is depending on what results you want. You know what I'm saying? Weightlifting, training, cardio. You know, it depends what you want to do. But ultimately, some type of exercise program, you know. So the combination of watching what you eat with weight training will help you lose weight, you know, okay? Now, these extreme, I ain't going to use the word extreme diets and extreme exercises, but these hardcore diets and hardcore training that you see on, you know, YouTube, on TV, P90X, you know, a lot of those things are extreme because the result is you want this low fat, you know, 15-12% body type, you know, and that level of exercise, it calls for a strict regimen of eating, watching your macros, vitamins, and strictly have a good workout regimen. You know, that's what it takes to get down to low body fat percentages. But if you want to lose 15 pounds, you know, just general weight is, you know, it's not too bad, but ultimately you want to make sure you eat what you eat. Some easy tips: reduce your sugar intake by a lot, drink lots of water, stay away from fast foods, and start some type of workout regimen. You know, now the workout regimen, whatever workout regimen you use, it doesn't really, I ain't gonna say it doesn't really matter because all depends on, and you could read this topic could go on for like 5 hours, 10 hours, 10 weeks to talk about it. You know, I'm not gonna say the workout regimen doesn't matter because I don't know exactly what you want to do when you work out, but just pick some type of workout program, right? The key is when you do it, make it hurt. That's the one thing I see a lot of my friends, or I know some people, they try it and they fail because they couldn't see results. And then I'm like, all right, I mean, you know, they'd be like, oh, I've been working out for like 6 weeks and I ain't doing nothing. I'm not getting stronger. And I'm like, all right, let me go. Where you go? You go to the gym? You do shit at home? Like, what do you do? Some of them were like, oh, you know, I do stuff, you know, workouts at home. I'm like, when's your next workout? And they're like, oh, I don't do it no more. Come on, let's do one more. And I'll go with you. You know, I mean, I'll meet you in your house and we'll do it together. You know, let's just knock it out. Let me see your routine and I'll follow along with you. They're like, okay. And their routine is weak. Like, they do 10 reps, but they're not struggling. Like, they're like, it's like taking a PlayStation controller and they're like, 1, 2. And then they're on the 10th rep. Like, yeah, that's my 10th rep. I'm like, what? Like, you didn't do anything. That's what you've been doing for, you know, like 6 weeks? Like, no, that's not working out. And they're like, all right, so let's do your program. I'm like, all right. In fact, we'll do a program. Like one program I did for a guy who wanted to work out at home. We did the Spartacus workout. You know, look it up. It's an amazing workout for if you want to do something at home. And all right, gaming channel. Now we're talking about working out. Hold on. I got a $5 super chat. Pay the bills from Ralph. Man, what's up? He says Xbox. PS can't top this Game Pass. And 2018 will be the year for Xbox. PlayStation. Hold my Leviathan. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I mean, yo, to be honest, Game Pass wise, yeah, the Sony ain't going to be able to top this because I'll be paying $10 for Microsoft exclusives. Now, as far as content wise, I don't know. Sea of Thieves versus God of War? I don't know, dog. But hey, you know, I'll be honest. This Game Pass is the shit. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So I took to my boy, right? You know, so we did the Spartacus workout. It's 10 exercises. You do each exercise for a minute. Then you take a 2-minute break, repeat the 10 exercises, 2-minute break, repeat the 10 exercises. Right? And that shit slaughtered him. Like, we couldn't even do the third round. He barely wanted to finish the first round. I'm like, no, we got to do at least 2 rounds. By the second round, he's like about to pass out. He's like, legs is trembling. And I'm like, this is what you need to do. And you don't even got to do it like every single day. Do this 3 times a week. And now he's more fit and all that. So for you guys, make sure your workout is intense. Like, you need to like stress the fuck out when you lifting, or if you're doing push-ups or whatever. You need to like do it to failure. Don't just be like, you feel a little comfortable and you're like, oh yeah, that's tough. No. You know, when you feel that little thing where you're like, oh, this is tough, do 3 more. You understand? You know, if the initial curls or benching is a little bit too easy, then add a little bit more weight. You know what I'm saying? Or stack it, do drop sets. You know, make it intense. That's the main thing I see a lot of people mess up. Make sure you keep your form. Don't get all ridiculous and look like a bunch of dumbasses safe. But make it intense. Intensity. Got to make the muscles hurt. Go in walking, go out crawling. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? Go in walking, come out crawling. Sweat dripping, hurting, just whatever. And over time, you'll get used to it, right? But back to God of War. That God of War, though. Oh, my God. That game looks amazing. The trailer, I downloaded the trailer and I re-uploaded on my channel. But I'm pretty sure you all checked that out already. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this game. Oh, man, the trailer. And you could tell his son, and what's cool about this, because you didn't see it before, his son has his tendencies. His son is like, he wants to kill people. He has his rage. It seems like Kratos is trying to curb, you know, because this, you know, and I can relate to that. You know, a father, you know, you don't want your kids to do the same mistakes you did. But what you would call it? This is Porter Rock 77. So Kratos' son looks like he might grow up to be rage, because you could tell, you could see his anger. You know, he's telling his dad, let's kill the gods. And his dad's like, nah, chill, there's consequences to that. And this kid's like, what? Oh, so who knows? The future God of War might be Atreus, and that kid's going to be a badass. He's going to grow up to be a ripping machine, you know? That's phenomenal. That's forward thinking of trying to take the franchise longer. Oh, man, I am so excited for God of War. Now, what's interesting, though, I want to say is, and this one leads to my next point, is, yo, my man Lionel, what's good, brother? God of War and $10 Microsoft exclusives. That's what we're talking about. But what I want to bring up, though, is this one I want to bring up. Let me make sure I have this. A little bit more. All right. Let me say this. So the game's coming out in April, which you know, it's not that bad. It's a month after March, you know. But I found it weird why they couldn't release it in March, you know. And this one I want to bring up to my next point, you know. I think for next gen, it's going to be real important that the industry focuses on themselves. And what I mean by that is, don't just release consoles and spend all your money on consoles for hardware, Ryzen, and just graphics, and you know, and get back to a graphics power race. The industry really needs to take care of itself. And what I mean by that, they need to reinvest in tools, in engines, everything that they need, so that way they could get back to creating games quicker, creating the tools necessary for developers to be able to quality control the games they're making faster, so that way these games could release on time and it doesn't take 6 years to make. You know, they need to create the tools where they could quickly utilize the physics engines, you know, the particle effects, the lighting, the collision effects, the AI. That way they're able to develop these games in a faster time frame and not convoluted to like 6-7 year development cycles. You know, in 6 years they should be able to make 3 games and not just make 1 game. You know, my man Lionel Bug and $5 super chat, thank you very much. He says, so Xbox discounting everything like Kmart, everything must go. You know what I'm saying? No, what they doing? They becoming the McDonald's of gaming, bro. Super value meals, super size me. Super size me, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know, they're like Taco Bell. I guess when they did the Xbox One X taco deal, they realized, you know what, this $5 value, this $5 box meal is not a bad idea. Let's make all our games $10. You know, all of them. Day one. You know, hey, more power to them. I hope they're successful. All I know is, as I said, Halo 6, $10. Crackdown 3, $10. Fable, $10. And again, maybe 20, depending how long it takes me to beat it. You know, if they make a Cuphead 2, what? No, yeah, $10. You know, all their games $10. All their first party exclusives $10. You know, and I'm not mad at that because it saves me money, and I get to enjoy the content. My man says, "Yo, P-Rod looks stoned at hell." Do I? Let me see. Let me see. Do I look fucked up? I don't do high. Oh, because I keep my eyes chunky closed. I don't know. Well, it's mostly because it's bright in here anyway. But yo, on the real, $10. Yo, but that God of War though. God of War, who's with me with the God of War? Oh man, crap game of crying. Yo, since when is that dude not crying? You know what I'm saying? I should have invested in Kleenex. I would have mopped it up. That dude's always crying over something. You know? It's all right though. I'm not mad at this. I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, and I hope Microsoft's successful. Who knows? Maybe Sony might do it. It is what it is. You know? But here's another thing I want to say. So now that God of War is coming out in April, it kind of changes things about Spider-Man. Because I can't see Spider-Man coming out in May now, the month after God of War. I don't see that. You know, because God of War comes out April 20th. They're not going to throw in Spider-Man in May. That's not happening. So I guess this pretty much bumps Spider-Man maybe June, July, or August, which then makes me wonder, when is Detroit coming out? You know, that's you ever thought about that? That's gonna be interesting. And I wonder, because I can't see them putting Detroit so close to November. So I could see them putting Detroit in June. And then I could see them putting Spider-Man in September, October. You know what I'm saying? I could see them put Detroit in June or shortly after E3. And then Spider-Man will get a big E3 blowout, and they'll announce it for like August release at E3. I could see that. Porter, price means quality, right? It depends. You know, I don't care. Playing Halo 6 for $10. Gears of War 5 for $10. Fable for $10. Hey, it is what it is. I'm good with it. I'm cool with it. But yeah, I don't know. Now I'm starting to wonder when the other games come. But you know, yeah, I don't think Days Gone is gonna come out this year. But it's crazy though to release Days Gone and The Last of Us the same year. Like they're not. I mean, they're not the same games. But I'm just talking about post-apocalyptic, you know, zombie type games in the same year. Two of them. It would have made more sense to have Days Gone this year and The Last of Us next year. Unless The Last of Us is 2020. Think about it. That might happen. That would suck. Jesus Christ, 2020? Woo! Well, we'll see. But when I saw God of War, that's the first thing. Well, I can say that's the first thing, but that thought came into my head. Damn, what about Spider-Man? That means Spider-Man's not coming out in May. That's already done. That's already locked out. You're not going to release Spider-Man 4 weeks after God of War. So that's already out of question. The soonest is June. That's the soonest. But Days Gone for 2018 is confirmed this year? I hope so. I hope so. So I hope it's coming this year. It'd be interesting how they fill up that lineup. Because I know Sony doesn't like to release games in November. I'll tell you that much. So everything will be out by October. Unless they plan to use December. Because Sony does do that. They released The Last Guardian in December, if you remember. And yeah, that's about it though. Interesting. It's gonna be interesting how the rest of 2018. But 2018 is gonna be Throw Baby. Oh, that ain't coming out to like 2019, 2020. That's gonna be a while. But Ghost of Tsushima, that's another 2019 title. That's not gonna be this year. That's 2019. I could see 2019 title being Death Stranding, The Last of Us, and Ghost of Tsushima. I can see that. But this year's gonna be interesting, especially if Detroit. Well, Detroit we know is coming out this year. Also, they said. Be interesting if Days Gone comes out this year. That's a pretty packed year. You know, just for top killer exclusives from a first party. to have God of War, Spider-Man, Detroit, Days Gone. All right, my man Roddy, $2. You enjoying crap, crying like a bitch on Twitter, man? That dude's having a meltdown because he's one of those bums that said, all PlayStation gamers do is red box their games. He's one of them, and now he's feeling the pain. I don't know, but hey, it doesn't matter. This is not a console war thing for me. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Kid Smooth, no way stressed. Yo, Kid Smooth. Yo, you want a link? I haven't had Kid Smooth in here in a long time. Not for a long time. Yo, Smooth, you want a link real quick? Let me know what you think about this. What do you think about Xbox is the red box and you the best bot? And I can't stand your goddamn Patriots. All right, so I'm going to send you a link. We're going to cut it up with Kid Smooth. My man, we're going to get up. We haven't done it in a long time. I remember I had a podcast on with him a long time ago. Podcast was very exciting, to say the least. So let me cut it up. I'm going to send it to you in DM. We could talk a bit, chit chat. We could cut it up in here. All right, let me see anything. There we go. All right, send you the link, man. All right, we're gonna get Kid Smooth. We're gonna get the best bot up in here. Let me put my little PlayStation. Ooh, Berserker. Yo, $10 Xbox. This is how much all your exclusives are worth. Yo, you wrong for that one. My man gave a $10 super chat, and guess what? I'm gonna use your $10 to get cracked down. Yo, you know what? I love. Yo, you chat. I have the best chat in the entire YouTube, bro. You dudes are the wildest. My man Ralph back at it. Kid Smooth more excited for God of War than Game Pass. Fraud. Come on, man. He's the best bot. All right. Oh, snap. Yo, this dude's wilding. This dude said Berserker. Yo, Xbox is how much your exclusives are worth. My man said $10. These dudes are wilding, bro.
What's up?
What's up? Best bot. What is going on? I can't. First off, fuck your Patriots. I can't stand that. I hate them. Yo, I'm just so glad I am the only fan that can say we beat Brady. Because it seemed like, yo, I'd be wondering, like, sometimes I even thinking, how the fuck did Eli do it? Like, nobody else can do it. Like, sometimes I'm thinking, yo, Eli must have had luck, or the refs didn't get paid enough. Because I'm like, it's impossible that the Giants is the only team that's like, yo, Jaguars, yo, I'm so used to Patriots winning that when Jaguars were winning 23, like my families were celebrating. They're like, yes, Patriots gonna lose. I'm like, no. I didn't believe it. I knew it. It's like second quarter, and they're all 20-3. Jaguars doing their thing, and everybody's like, oh yeah, Patriots going down. And I'm like, I'm like, I seen this shit before. I seen this story before. Nah. And then as they were starting winning, coming back, everybody's like, I can't believe this. And I'm looking at him like, he does this shit all the time. What are you talking about, bro? Like, are you kidding me? Like, yo, like, no, this is normal. This is normal. Like, I'd rather see a team lose to the Patriots in the first half than to see them win. I'd rather like if the Super Bowl comes and the Eagles are up 35-0, I'm turning it off. I'm like, I'm turning it off. I'm like, I'm not watching the comeback. I'm not gonna witness the comeback. I'd rather see Patriots up like 28-0 at halftime than to see them lose. I'd rather see them be like, Patriots up 28. I'm going to be like, yes, there's a chance for them to lose. Because I can't fuck. It's just, it gets old, bro. Like, I will confirm. I'm going to admit it. I think now, if Brady wins the Super Bowl this year, he definitely, like, even I can't deny it, he is the greatest of all time. I think that's why I thought, no, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But if he gets 6 rings, that's Jordan. You're in Jordan's level now. You got 6 rings.
This is football, man.
No, I would not have. If Philly got to win, I'm like, oh, I can't.
Philly. I don't think Philly gonna win. I'm calling it. Patriots 27, Philadelphia 17.
I don't think they're gonna win either, man. I hope they win.
I was scared about the Jaguar games because of Tom Coughlin. And I was afraid that it would be like they would get on top of us and they would slow the game down. They were getting first down after first down.
No.
So it did get here. I was nervous as hell. I started prematurely tweeting but after the way we closed the half, I was like, I think we're good. And I calmed down and it went well. But Philly, I mean, was they the only team in the NFC East that don't have a Super Bowl win, right?
No, yeah. So the reason why that's another reason why I hope Philly wins. That's because if they win, that means that NFC East is the only division that every team has a Super Bowl win. And I am going to talk some shit if that happens. I'm going to be like, NFC East has been carrying the backs of NFL since day one because all of y'all suck. That's why I need Philly to win so I can talk some shit.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Let me pay the bill. Let me pay the bill real quick. My man Lionel, he says, nah, Rand is the best bot. Kid Smooth is the casual bot. Uh-oh.
Oh,
who said that? Trying to take the title. My man Lionel
Bojan is like, I'm currently a little bit under the influence, right? So watch how you speak on my name, all right?
That's my boy right there. You gotta be careful. I'm telling you that's Yoshida, bro. I'm telling you. That dude's hiding. He says he's a dude. That's Yoshida. I'm telling you. That's Yoshida. That's my man, though. But, back to the Patriots, though. Oh, my God. I knew they were going to win. When I saw 23, I was like, and everybody's like, yo, Jaguars doing it. I'm like, nah. And watch. Like, I'm not fun. That's why I didn't tweet. Like, I didn't tweet notice. Normally, I would pop my shit. I would tweet every minute, every play. I did not make one tweet on that game. I didn't say anything the whole game because I knew. I'm like, these motherfuckers are going to win this game. And sure as shit, after the second half, like, here we go. The bullshit starts. I know it. I fucking know it. Now they can only score a field goal the whole second half. Fuck.
That's the first, I think, score we gave up in the last. Wow, I think the last three, I think 3 or 4 like playoff games, including like Super Bowl.
I'll be honest though. The more I see these teams lose to Brady, the more I wonder. Like I even look back. I think yesterday I looked back at the first Super Bowl Giants played, and I look at that game now. I'm thinking, how the fuck you guys did it? Like what God did you guys pray to to beat the Patriots? Because no one else could do it. Everybody gets their ass kicked. Like.
No, it's not even ass whooping like in like the Super Bowl. It's always been a one possession game. Each Super Bowl we won has been a one possession game.
Like fuck, like just sack the motherfucker. Like don't let him throw. It's not a hard concept. Like just put him on his ass. Like that's it. He can't throw the ball if he's on his back. That's all you have to do. But like something happens in the fourth quarter where they can't go around Brady. Like he has this invisible force field and he just stands there. You and then touchdown. And you're like, the fuck? How much more time? Like, fuck. I don't know, but hey, congratulations on your Pats win. It's gonna be an interesting Super Bowl. In fact, this is a rematch too, because right?
Yeah,
they
faced 2006, I think 2006, 2005.
Was that wasn't the first Super Bowl Brady one, right?
No, third.
The second one.
It was the third one.
The third one.
Yeah, first beat the Rams, then he beat the Panthers, and then he beat the Eagles.
And then beat the Eagles.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think the Eagles already won their Super Bowl, and that was the NFC Championship game.
Oh shit! They waxed Minnesota.
I think this is going to be the easiest Super Bowl the Patriots have ever won. I think it's going to be more than a one possession game. So
you think so? All right.
We'll see. I mean, I'm kind of
now. What if Philly goes into their fucking because I would say the one thing Philly has, they're streaky. So like they either score low or they score fucking a lot. So we don't know what fucking Philly team's gonna show up that day. They could fucking play like shit. Yeah. But if they go into their little bullshit where like every play's a fucking touchdown, it's gonna be a fun game to watch.
The thing about the Patriots, they take away your best, the thing that you're known for best, and you gotta beat them the other way. You gotta beat them by taking down Brady. The best way to beat the Patriots is holding on to the ball longer and then and keeping Brady on the bench and keeping them hit. So can they do that? Their defense is pretty good. I mean, if we lose, I don't mind if we lose. I'd rather lose in the AFC Championship or a division. I don't want to lose in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because everybody remembers that. Everybody remembers that. Nobody remembers the people who loses in the wild card game or who loses in the AFC game.
I was nervous with the Patriots only because they was if you look at the last 4 teams that were left, there were 3 underdogs and 1 GOAT. Like, and it's like that's not a good position to be in. It's like you can't lose.
Yeah, no matter who you lose to, they're gonna remember. You lost to a scrub team, and then you beat them. You lost to a scrub team, you beat them. You lost to a Super Bowl to a scrub team. You're like, oh my God.
I don't want Brady to lose to a backup quarterback, but that might be the narrative. You know why? Because Brady was a backup quarterback when he first won, and that might full circle. Who knows?
Yeah. So, that would be crazy. That's how it ends. Oh man.
Yo, hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right. So anyway, so we're gonna seriously, how I do get here? Well, how I do get here? Anyway, we're gonna go back to gaming stuff, but I just had to bring up the Patriots because fuck the Patriots. But yeah, so my man Kill Smooth's gonna come back. We're gonna talk about Xbox first party games. See his thoughts on Dope Gaming with Frog. What's up, brother? Anyway, I appreciate everybody showing up, just chilling out, rocking out with me, enjoying this glorious day of gaming news from God of War to $10 gaming. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. I got 156 people watching. We got Kiss Move here. So I'm gonna ask him, see how he feels, get his first initial reactions on Microsoft exclusives going to Game Pass. So I'm really interested on what's going on and stuff. Sweet Queen, ¿qué pasa? Ay, ¿qué lo que, Mai? Oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? Going up in the world. How did you get here? Come on. You got to the greatest channel right here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Latin Assassin, you know? Man, so I don't know what Kissman was doing. I don't know. Is Xbox catch on fire or something? I don't know. But, yo, recap. God of War, April 20th. Microsoft Xbox first party games, $10. It's a beautiful day gaming. Gamers won today. This is a win for gaming. My man said 150 viewers and 1 like. No, come on, man. I got 70 likes. Hit that like button. My man said rest in peace to Sony. Nah, rest in peace to Sony. We good. Everybody's good. Gamers are good. Gamers are happy. It's great. You know, it's great days for gaming. You know what I'm saying? Tuda, what's up? Oh, man. If anybody's new, you're new to the channel, you're rocking out with the chat, welcome aboard. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell. I appreciate it. Yep, that's right. Like, sub, thumbs up. Yo, I'm excited. Yo, and dudes are still treating me mad. Why are you guys mad that I'm happy that I'm going to be buying Xbox games for $10? It's not my fault. I didn't do it. You know, you all, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to do it too. Some of you are going to stay sub. Because your private platform is the Xbox, and that's going to be cool, you know. Like, you just sub for $10 a month. But they have even a cheaper option because $10 a month is like $120 a year. They have like the $99 year option too. So, fuck it, do it. You think that Game Pass is favorable for developers or more favorable for publishers? It's publishers. All right, so I'm going to tell you this. Developers, they get a set amount. They don't make money off of per copy sold. Does that make sense? They get a budget, and that budget includes the development of the game and their salary. So they don't make like a percentage of the game based off its sales. So like if a game sold 3 million or sold 20 million, the developers got the same salary. They made the same amount of money. All right. Now, some companies will give them bonuses. Like if a game sold 5 million, some companies have like certain metrics. So let's say like if a game reaches 3 million, they'll get like a bonus. If it reaches 6 million, they'll get a bonus. If it reaches 9 million, it gives them a bonus. So it gives them incentive to whatever. And some companies, like if it has an 85 average on Metacritic, they'll get a bonus. But for the most part, developers is a very salary-based game. What they earn is what they earn, right? So I would say this is probably more advantage to the publisher because the publisher is the one that's putting up most of the money. You know, the funding, paying the developers, the distribution, the marketing, all that stuff. But publishers where they make the most money on stuff like that, right? My man right here, what's up? Fist of Sage. By the way, Porter, did you play Street Fighter 5 Arcade? Oh, hell yeah. Fantastic. Arcade Edition's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Awesome game. If you already have Street Fighter 5, you already received the updates. Fantastic. Why smooth? So he had a back out real quick. So he should be back soon. And then I'll do like a little interview and stuff like that. But for the most part, hey, if you own both platforms, it's a win for everybody. If you're strictly a Microsoft gamer, or Xbox gamer, even on PC, because this comes for PC too, it's a win. This is an absolute win. You're gonna get a lot of these games, and it's cheaper, you know. And if Microsoft starts including third-party games day one, oh my god, ooh, I'm making my head spin on that one. My man says, look at the fact that with one announcement, so many people are talking about Game Pass. Even P-Rock was buying for a short term, but still buying. Yeah, this is a big deal. Do I think Game Pass is more proof of Xbox during third party? I think Game Pass is one more step. I think Microsoft's ultimate goal is to treat Xbox, or to treat gaming. I'm not even gonna say Xbox. Is to treat gaming the same way they treat everything else that they make in their company. You know, the company's all about services and software that they sell. Azure services, software like Microsoft Office. And these stuff aren't excluded. They're not excluding platforms. They're not excluding hard drives. I mean, not hard drives, hardware. They're not excluding companies. Anybody could use it. Microsoft says even Sony could use Azure servers, right? They're not trying to limit themselves to just a specific set of demographic or a specific set of hardware or specific set of regions or whatever. So I think ultimately what they want to do is, just like Microsoft Office, just like their Azure servers, just like everything, all their productivity and services, everything that they do, they branch out like Minecraft. I think they ultimately want to do with all their games just like what they did with Minecraft. Let it be played on everything and all things possible, to include PlayStation and Nintendo. You know?
My bad.
All right. No problem, brother. All right. So let's kick it. All right. So obviously, awesome news today. Microsoft supporting their first party exclusives on Game Pass day one.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
All right. I'm going to close my door and I'm going to answer that.
All right. All right. What do you think about that?
I just made a video on it while you're going live, so no wonder that video has no views yet because you're not done yet. So, all right. When they first announced Game Pass, I figured something like this would happen. I thought it would slowly get to that. I thought they were going to start with like ID at Xbox games, like some of those indie games that we seen at E3. I was like, maybe they'll launch directly in there. Like, I figured
all the titles and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I thought that would happen. And I think I said eventually that would happen, but I didn't think I thought it would happen, but not this quick. And the way I see it, I feel like, well, why not? And it's a good thing. I was waiting for you to do a video on this. I was hoping I was going to catch it on time. And I was like, well, why not? Think about it. Look at the music industry. We're not buying CDs no more. We're not downloading songs from iTunes. We're going straight to our music subscription. We got Apple Music. Drake drops a new album. We just listen and boom, that's getting. He's getting credit for everybody listening at that same time. Every record sales you hear on Nielsen, it's not for how many they sold. It's for how many streams they got.
Yeah.
All right. Movies. The movie industry. Bright just launched into Netflix.
Yeah.
Doing hella success. Ain't sell one copy. It's all people watching from their subscriptions. So it's like, now you look at games, that's the next item to fall. It's like, well, why wouldn't it work with games from a subscription based model? Why wouldn't it work with games?
Yeah,
so you got like, I was like, so we got game music that does it. We got movies. Now games. And I know everybody's hooked up on the sell of, oh, well, we got the NPDs, or how this is going to affect sales, how many copies going to push. Everybody's just going to cancel. And I'm like, they're looking at it one way. If you imagine, right? They say Xbox is what at? They say they had like what 33, 34 million, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, right? on a day where Forza Horizon 4 comes out, right? Forza Horizon's popular, but it's not going to sell like Halo and Gears, but a lot of people know of it. With the service like Game Pass, with the next Halo, next Forza, next Gears, if even 40 to 50% of the install subscribe just to play that game the month those games comes out, that's nearly $170 million month.
Yeah. Just
in subscriptions. So it can't be that bad. And I understand why they're doing it with first parties. Now, I think the domino will fall when because at the moment, right? A lot of people are gonna be like, well, you know what, third parties dumb enough to do that because they're not going to be making money. If you think about it, every year we're losing studios and publishers, and you'd be like, well, this game sold this much, how come they're being sold off, or how come they're not dropping a sequel? We look at games, we see a game like, let's say, Hitman or Tomb Raider, we'd be like, 3 million, that's good. Nah, they need to sell 15, they need to sell 20. Everybody wants to sell like Grand Theft Auto, but the gaming industry is not that healthy enough to do that. And we see these record-breaking numbers that looks good, but in reality, it's not that great. So that's why we keep getting these so-called booty boxes and season passes and stuff to keep people playing those same games, to keep getting money out of them. And at the end of the day, you look at the industry, you can't be like, it's like, okay, I don't know if the industry is healthy enough to be where, okay, EA, Ubisoft, Activision, Square Enix all have subscription models. I don't think it's healthy enough to do that. But when you have, let's say, the three big players, Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, that have a wider appeal to sell that and provide that, I think publishers and developers will start to fall in line. It's like, you know what, I'm going to launch my game in a subscription because it may help, because Ubisoft and Activision can't do that because they don't have enough games to support that model. Mm-hmm. But Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, since it's a platform that plays all games, they have a platform that can support a large amount of people. And I think that's why I'm not surprised. I don't see anything wrong with it. A lot of people are like, oh, this is consumer friendly. It's not consumer friendly. It's the same shit Apple's doing. It's the same shit Netflix is doing, and everybody's falling in line. The problem is just hopefully it helps and not get worse, because in some instances, for example, and this is going on a tangent, things I don't want to happen is right now Netflix is popping, Hulu's popping, right? And you got this whole net neutrality thing, and then let's say Comcast like, you know what? I got my own subscription service. I already got the large fan base. Let me cut all these people off, right? And they can't get access to this unless they use my service. That's what I don't want to happen with the movie industry and with the gaming industry. It's happening in the music industry with Tidal, Apple, and Spotify. You see with different artists, you really can't. If you want Beyonce day one, you gotta go to Tidal. If you want Jay-Z day, you gotta go. That kind of
they make it kind of like Daredevils on Netflix. But you got to go to Hulu for this one, where you get exclusive games. So now it's not console warring; it's service warring.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the one thing I'm afraid of when the industry itself takes it, because I feel like personally the industry is going to follow. I would pay attention to Microsoft and EA, because some of the big things they do becomes industry standard shortly after. Mm-hmm. And
hold on, let me pay some bills real quick. So I'll start off. So Ralph, yep. One comment says big AAA publishers not on board with Game Pass. Bet. So I guess he's assuming he don't think like the big ones are going to be down with it, like, you know, EA, UB, and Activision.
Well,
I'll say this. I think he might be right for them, because they technically don't need it, because they're the ones that they're the ones who technically, when you look at like MPDs, we always talk about it's the same multiplats every month. It's them. It's either a Ubisoft game, an EA game, or an Activision game. Mm-hmm. And when Rockstar feels like it, not even Rockstar, in a Rockstar game. So most of the time, MPDs or the best-selling games are coming from EA, UB, Rockstar, and Activision. It's the same publishers over and over and over. Yeah. So like they really don't need this model, because their games are already going off the hook. But like the smaller publishers, you know, like the Square Enixes, or the guys who make AAA games, like people who made Mafia 3, Deus Ex, hell, even those type of games, the Tekkens and stuff like that, where the games don't sell 10 million, they're not on NPD every single month. Those guys might be on board with Game Pass, So I could see more developers, jumping on, these type of services, because like you said, like I was telling people early in the live stream right now, I was telling there's some people, like the main thing is like, all right, so you all know like PlayStation 3 has 73 million sales, right? But a lot of the people on PlayStation 4, I'm sorry, aren't buying games. Like you don't see a game sell like 50 million on the PlayStation platform. Yeah. You really don't see games sell that much on any platform that sells like 80 million, 90 million, or 100 million, right? When a console sells that much, that console got to the point in that gen where it became the thing to have. It's the most popular, like 360, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. And a lot of people went and bought those consoles strictly not because they're gamers or interested in gaming, but it is the thing to have. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a PlayStation 1. And then when they buy it, they buy one game and never touch it again because they're not gamers. They have no interest. So what that does is, sure, the console sales goes up, but the game sales don't go as far because you got a lot of people simply buying it with no intention of buying games. That's just the curse of making a popular product. You're gonna have people buying your product based on popularity and not because they're actually gamers. Some of the best selling consoles, even 360 went through 360, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, the Nintendo Wii.
You're botting.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I botting?
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me take off.
Better now.
All right. So, so that's just a curse with that, But now with Game Pass, right? So, you got a lot of casuals who really aren't gamers, but they're going to buy a console because it's popular. So they buy the console, right? But instead of buying a game, they'd be like, man, you know what? I'll sign up for this monthly subscription of Game Pass because it's cheaper. A lot of these casuals, they'll sign up for it and they'll completely forget about that they signed up for it. But the subscription's still going to keep, like me, like I mentioned earlier, I have a subscription to SiriusXM, satellite radio. I haven't used that thing like in a year because I use Spotify and Bluetooth. But I never canceled SiriusXM. So they just still keep charging me $10 a month. And now that I look at it, I don't really use it, but it's only $10 a month. I don't care. And I'm pretty sure Microsoft's going to have that advantage too. They're going to make $10 a month off of people that don't even use the Game Pass service. They just signed up for it. They used it maybe for like the first 2 or 3 days, and then they forgot about it.
Yeah.
But every month is that reoccurring bill. So now they're making money off of people that normally don't invest in gaming, because of popularity. They only bought the console because of popularity. But guess what? Because they pay for Game Pass, they put their credit card or their debit card. Microsoft making money on them, and even if they have no intention of using it, doesn't matter. Microsoft's still getting you $10. So they're gonna make money off of freebies.
It's crazy. And I don't know if you recently activated Xbox Live or Game Pass on your console, but I just had to do one for my my girl's cousin, and we got him an Xbox One S with Game Pass, and it was, I think it came with 1 month, right? But for both,
let me pay the bills for the super chat. Yep. So Ralph, he says damage control because most PS Nintendo exclusives don't have booty boxes on their campaign single player. We get sequels as for MS, nah. All right, so what do you think about that?
He says, hold on, let me look at this let me see this. All right, he says comparing music to gaming is a bad comparison.
No, not him. So another earlier one. I don't think it disappeared. Yeah.
Oh, is it the $5 one? Damage control.
Yeah, the $5 one. Yeah.
Nintendo exclusive don't have booty boxes on their campaign single player. We get sequels as far as Microsoft. Nah. Well, here's the thing. Microsoft, when it comes to boot, I'm assuming he's referring to like third-party games by like EA and Warner Brothers and stuff with loot box during the campaigns. I don't know of an Xbox game that has a loot box during the campaign. A lot of the Xbox games that came out this generation were all new IPs other than they get Halo, Gears, and Forza. Will they get a sequel? I'm not sure. But whatever.
So another $10 one. Lionel, he says comparing music to gaming is a bad comparison because it takes more time and money to make a game than music. It doesn't take much to make a song. Game Pass will be great in a one console market with 150 plus million. What do you think about that?
I think that's wrong. I think it's an unfair way of looking at things. Music production, it depends on type of music. See, that's weird to say. Yeah, I understand music. I mean, video games it takes longer to make, but at the end of the day, it's still a large media, you know, that's out there. Music, games, and music, video games, movies, all entertainment. They all, you know, they kind of all go in line. You know what I mean? You have to think about. Sure, some people can make a album in a week, right?
Yeah.
Some needs 6 to 8 months. Remember, there was a reason why albums used to drop once a year. Then you had those artists who did biannually. Then you had Michael Jackson, who dropped an album once every 7 years because that one album was good for 7 years. You know what I mean? So you really can't say that. And then movies take just could take just as long as games, if not even longer. You know what I mean? Depending on what they're shooting. Look how long we've been waiting for Bad Boys 3. You know? And their budgets are damn near equal in some cases. So I think it's a fair comparison because those are two like medias, right? That we were accustomed to going to the store and buying. You know what I mean? When it used to be a big deal when somebody's sold 1 million records in a week or sold 10 million just by people buying it. But you know what happened? So even though the industry grew and different types of music became more acceptable to people, a lot of people, the audience was much grown over the years. It got more bigger. But what happened was record sales were declining, and record places closed down. Your circuit cities closed down, and you had the digital age coming in. These downloads, these illegal downloads, they needed to find a way to monetize it and move with the times. That's when you had things like Apple come in with iTunes and stuff like that, and to mature that. And now you got now that's kind of going away. It's like people are still finding a way to combat that, to download without paying. Well, how can you make buying music affordable, but still, like, how can you do that? Oh, if you come with a subscription model, people could stream your music, pay $9. Was Apple Music, what, $10, right? That used to be a price of a brand new album. The week I think the Tuesday it came out, and I think after 3 days it would then go up to its $14.99 or $19.99 price, right? So at $10, you either buy an album at $10 or get the music pass and get all the music you want until you decide to not use the service no more. So it's like, to the consumer, it's like, well, damn, this is this is like a no-brainer at this point. You know what I mean? And it helps when you have like 200 million plus iPhones and shit on sale and stuff, and it just comes right when it comes. The service comes with the phone, and all you got to do is click a button. Oh yeah, you start the trial. You forget to cancel the trial. You're paying for it for the next year, right? So and then with movies, now movies is crazy because with DVD players, Blu-rays now high, and then they get the 4K movies and stuff like that. DVD sales has been declining. That's no secret. Hell, movie rentals, you know, they've died when Netflix was introduced. When people just get Netflix and Redbox came in and kind of just shut shit down. But Netflix got so big that they convinced everyone who used to order movies to mail to them to just go digital. And not only that was that good, and Netflix was doing this with B-rated movies. Netflix never had the greatest movies. On there from the big. They never had the biggest movies. I had to go to like my on-demand, whoever my cable provider was. But it worked to the point now they can make their own movies. They don't even have to use third-party movies.
They have their own studios.
Crazy. So
let me pay the bills again. So Lionel said. And let's be honest, these streaming music apps aren't making money. They're losing money. And they're taking more money away from the artists. And it puts in our minds music is cheap and gaming isn't cheap.
Well, this is how I look at it, right? Because all this is everybody's has either lost money in the industry they participate in. All of our industries have took a hit through the years, depending on what new was introduced and whatnot, right? The internet kind of hit all industries and negatively impacted it, but it also opened opportunities, right?
Yeah.
When you think about record deals, like for example, when Jay-Z did the title thing,
yeah,
what he had to do to get his artist exclusive rights was when they signed with him, he had to give them like 2% of the business or some shit like that, 1 or 2% of it, or like 1.5, 2% of the business. He had to give them like a bonus up front to entice them, and then on top of that, by doing that, he had to make titles monthly cost probably one of the most expensive options. It's more expensive, I think, than Apple Music. It's more expensive than Spotify and all that. So when you tell me is Tidal losing money, yeah, I think it's in like last place compared to all the other streaming options. Yeah, sure. But when you look at people like Apple, who already have the money, they got the money to blow, they got the money to lose, who can sign Drake to like a nearly $100 million deal just for his shit to drop there first. You know what I mean? It's like some artists, not all artists are made equal. Not every artist is making the same amount of money. You know what I mean? Uncharted and God of War is gonna shit on any other PlayStation game as far as income wise. So Drake is making more money from Apple than fucking Lil Yachty. You know what I mean? That's just this shit's gonna happen. Some people, not everybody's making millions off of it, but at the end of the day, the business is making money, and for somebody to say, "Oh, Apple is losing money off Apple Music," no. There's too many people paying for that service that to say that they're losing money. They found ways to monetize this shit to get music on there. Sure, you gotta pay artists, but artists are getting been screwed by record deal. Artists aren't paid much. The artists still have to rely on tours to make music. So even before there was the Apple Music and all this other shit, niggas
artists didn't make a lot of money. Yeah, just look at TLC.
Yeah, they can sell 10 million and still be broke. You know what I mean?
So Toyota selling 10 million albums and shit.
Yeah, they were driving RAV4s.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah,
right?
they were driving RAV4s. And they have done that shit went diamond. That's insane. Another question on Milkmaster. He says Kid is right to a certain degree, and it's gonna get to a point where no physical disc, and if it gets to that point, they can control you even more.
Well, but that's the industry itself. The music. Think about it. It's not. You can't be I understand being concerned, and the thing about with like gamers and collectors, we're still, because we're not far removed from walking to the store, standing in line. When we're not far removed from when pre-ordering actually mattered. We're like if you ain't pre-ordered the game, like shit, you might have to wait, before the next copies come in, unless it was like a Grand Theft Auto or something like that. So it's like, I understand getting your disc, open it, looking through the booklet and the disc and whatnot, and just did that physical medium to show, like, look at all the games I bought this year. You know what I mean? Definitely understand that. But at the end of the day, that is the direction that we're headed in. Some people are ready for it sooner. Some people aren't just ready for it. That's why you always hear these rumors of, oh, the next gen consoles are going to be, they won't have disc drives and stuff like that. Or there's going to be a version of it without disc drives. It's like, you gotta understand, every year there's an update showing how digital purchases have increased. You know what I mean? Every year it's taking up a larger percentage, and it's crazy thing every year, and that's why NPD had to start getting those digital sales, because every year the sales were declining. And it wasn't declining, it was just shifting. Yeah, it was just the way that we were getting the games this time around. It wasn't like, okay, well, and the developer and the publishers, you want to save face. So even though it says, hold on, let me do 2 more super chats real quick. So Trey BK says, PR Lionel, give Lionel a chat pass because he's dropping $10 subscriptions here. All right, and then Lionel, he says movies make most of their money in the box offices and sell it to the streaming. Same with shows. I can't watch Suits season 7 in Amazon Prime until the whole season is done airing on USA.
I would say some shows are like that. That's certain shows, yeah.
That's certain shows. That is certain shows. Think about it. You know what Netflix Bright just did? You know why there was this big boycott and this big push to make sure Bright is like the worst reviewed movie?
So that way they don't repeat it.
Yes.
To prevent it from repeating. To prevent a big blockbuster movie being shown directly to Netflix by going to the movie theater.
Yeah, that was it. That was all it was. Nobody wants to, because it shook up Hollywood. It scares like, damn, we really gonna be in competition with Netflix? Like Will Smith is starring in the movie straight to Netflix. Like what the fuck? Like that is crazy.
And the movie was good. Like I saw it, I'm like, yo, this shit is good.
The movie was good. Go on Rotten Tomatoes right now and look at that drastic difference of so-called critics versus people who actually, the fans watching it or just audience. It was a good movie. Different. For something tells you there's something wrong. No, there was a hit out on that movie, and what's going to happen?
The other actor was there. The one that's his partner. He was the one that stood in the movie. With Tom Hardy, where they were UFC fighting.
Yeah,
I forgot his name, but he was in that movie too. He was the partner. He was those two big Hollywood actors. Yeah, I was doing. It wasn't just like one, and then everybody else was low budget. It was pretty crazy. But I think I will say this. So a lot of the stuff I feel you on that. I think you're hitting a lot of points, and I think a lot of people are where they're not seeing the money coming into this is. If gaming goes more to, and I'll say, like I tell people, I like buying physical media, but I'll be honest, I buy physical only because it's cheaper at this point in time. Mm-hmm. Like I could buy a new game for $45. If I buy it digitally, it's $60. So the only time I buy digital if it's a multiplayer type game because I game share. Yeah. And my brother-in-law, we both play multiplayer, like Monster Hunter. He's gonna buy it digitally because we game share. But if the physical games cost just as much as the physical, $45, I'll be all digital as well. Yeah, I don't really have much problem. I know collectors and all that, but here's the thing with streaming also. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of advantages for the publishers they have with streaming that they don't have with physical or stuff. Number one, it cuts out any potential of losing sales from used games. It cuts out the used games market, right? Number two, some games sell a lot, but most games don't sell a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you figure let's pretend if Sony did this with its 70 million fan base, right? Yep. And let's say if 30 million people subscribe to a Game Pass type service for $10 a month, that's $300 million a month.
Yeah.
They don't make that much money off of games. Even with the Call of Duties and the Grand Theft Autos combined, they don't make $300 million a month. Nobody does. Nobody's making $300 million a month in gaming like that. I don't think even Rockstar is making that much per month. And that's just with 30 million subscribers.
Yes,
at $10 a month. So yes, this could potentially get to the point where a publisher could make $500 million every month. And when you make that much revenue, you can buy. You can pay off publishers to, hey, put your third-party game on my Game Pass. Put your game on my Game Pass. I'll give you a cut. I'll give you a cut. Why? Because they're making 300 to 500 million a month. Granted, it's going to take a while to get there. Yeah. Because it's going to take just like Netflix. That's exactly how Netflix was. The reason why Netflix can make all these movies because they probably make like Netflix is like what $15 a month.
How much is Dave Chappelle contract?
And they probably have like 100 million subscribers at $15 a month. Like let me do the math right now. They have to have at least worldwide too. They have to have at least let's say 50 million subscribers. I gotta imagine they have like 50 million subscribers times on average $15. They're making $750 million a month. I mean, even and I say let's cut it in half. Let's say it's only 20 million subscribers. Fuck it. Let's cut that down. 20 million subscribers, right? That's really not a lot worldwide, but let's assume at $15 a month, that's $300 million a month they're making. Times 12, they're making $3.6 billion a year. They could make whatever the fuck. They could make Star Wars if they want. They'd be like, you know what, Disney? We're making Star Wars on Netflix exclusively. Like, bring that shit over here. We'll fund it. And I think that's what Microsoft is way ahead of the game. I think Sony's slow to the punch only because I would say they're a victim of their own success. They see how successful the PlayStation is. They're right back on track on doing what they did with the PS2. They're excited. So because of their success of what they have now, they're not as, you know, how'd you say, adamant, or they're not quick on jumping the gun to Game Pass yet. Only because, unlike Microsoft is ready to go to the next big thing. You know, they're not being held back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they have so much success, they're not ready to change because they don't see no reason to at this time, because they're like, man, our shit's very successful now. You know, Microsoft has moderate success. They're successful, you know, but they see something bigger and they're able to shift that plan to something even more bigger than what they have already now. Sony, they're like, man, we're the market leader. We're on track to outselling the PS2. We're on track to outselling the PS2 in games. Oh my God, let's just keep going with what we're going. You know, and maybe it's just going to take them a little longer to realize they need to do a Game Pass as well. You know, and I think they're going to do it too. I think everyone's going to end up doing it.
Yeah, you know, it only makes sense at a certain point. I mean, Nintendo may not do it, but they like, but it makes sense to do it. Like I said, the streaming I thought was good, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you can only really do that with old like games that are how many like day and date. Like, can you imagine a God of War 4 launching on PS now? Like at least like that. I mean, I would imagine that wouldn't be the same as putting out, let's say, God of War Ascension on PS now. You know what I mean?
Now, I will say this, Lionel, another $10 super chat. He does bring a good point. Lionel says, like I said, music is way more casual, so there's way more people listening to music than playing games, and that's why streaming can somewhat work on Apple. So the MS user base is too small for streaming. So now, that's a good point, though. Like music is everywhere. Like, everybody listens to music, but not everybody plays video games. You know what I'm saying? Like, every gamer listens to music, but not every music listener plays games. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you think the gaming industry is going to have a tougher challenge with this model as compared to music? Because music is easy. It's very easy. I also think kind of like, you know, how we're going through net neutrality, internet services. Like with music streaming, all you really need is 3G or 4G to listen to music streaming. Yeah. For gaming, you need a bit more higher bandwidth, especially like you probably know better than everyone else, especially now with 4K. How big are your game files now? Now that you're getting these 4K textures and packets, you know? Yeah. Like that, how big is the average game now on Xbox One X?
Yeah, it's on average. It's on average. Is like the starting point would be at like somewhere between like 50.
Okay,
if it's using it's starting. If it depending on what game it is, that for like just looking at the difference of their standard install size to like adding the 4K textures, but not all the games. They really have to do the works on it to add all those extra gigs in there. But remember, like 2 months ago, Microsoft already had they're about to launch that thing where you only have to download the stuff that you're not even using, like even language packs. If you ain't using the language pack,
yeah, if you're not listening to French, then why download it?
So that's gonna help that in the long run. So we'll see where that goes.
Okay, all right. So I think that's one of the big hindrances, especially now with this net neutrality. If they don't get this fixed, you're like all right. So my brother-in-law, he showed me this streaming service, this movie, I think it's called Step Top TV. It's a legit streaming service, and for $20 a month, you get pretty much almost every cable channel, to include HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, like everything.
Like Sling.
For $20 a month. Yeah, it's like Sling. Like you get everything for $20 a month, right? And I'm looking at it like, holy shit! And then like they have like a 14-day trial. So he signed up for it, and we're like watching HBO on demand, everything for $20 a month. With net neutrality, like Time Warner, like right now I got Time Warner, well Spectrum, that's what they're called now, right? They could put a stop to that shit. They could be like, all right, this specific IP, like this specific thing, you can't watch it. If you want to watch it, then you have to pay us an extra $40 a month. Simply because if I have that service, then I don't need cable service, and that hurts Time Warner's, you know, Spectrum's bottom line. So they'll be like, fuck it, since you're not using our cable shit, we're gonna charge you more. So either way, we're gonna make money off of you. So like shit like this, like, you know, gaming. Like, I'll be honest, I game more than I watch TV. It just naturally took over my entertainment.
Yeah,
you know, same here. You know, and you know, right with you. And more people are like that. More and more are going to gaming for the entertainment by movies and TV shows, right? It's just better. It's just more interactive. It's a better social experience. It's just better in every way, right? Well, this also impacts, you know, Spectrum and everybody's bottom line, because if they notice their internet is mostly being used for gaming, and you're not getting the TV subscription services, you're not doing their on-demand services, they could be like, all right, since you game a lot, you have to pay an extra $30 gaming surcharge. you know, or we're gonna throttle your network, or you won't have access to Sony stuff at all because you didn't buy the gamers package. Like, what? I want internet. Yeah, you got internet. Like, I didn't get internet just to Facebook. Like, what are you doing, Time Warner? Like, what the fuck? Like, well, if you want a game, you got to buy our gamers package, which is $90 a month extra. Like, what? Like, oh, shit. Like, you got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm afraid that shit might happen, especially when Game Pass takes off and we're using up that bandwidth. They're going to be like, oh, shit, we're going to make money off this Game Pass. Well, we're going to make Time Warner or Spectrum or Optimum Online, whatever, you know, company you have, Verizon, Fios, gamers package, where you have X amount of bandwidth and you have unlimited access to all your gaming stuff. But if you don't get it, then you can't use none of your gaming services. Like that would be complete bullshit.
That'd be stupid, yeah.
Yo, I would be like, yo, I think we're gonna start the new Boston Tea Party. We're gonna be dumping cable boxes, you know, out in the Bay in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some bullshit.
It's crazy. It's like because of the internet, like every year the internet becomes more expensive than the actual cable itself because it's overtaken. It's like they have to like you have to. There's like services where they give you basic cable for free just because you got the internet. It's like, hey, no, you get the internet, you throw in cable in there for the basic services for free.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Another super chat. Milkmaster says Sony streaming is somewhat okay, just too expensive. If they went down on price, it would be more attractive to gamers. It's an interesting question because Phil Spencer he was interviewed by like Business Insider, and he said that Microsoft was actually working on their own streaming services back in 2012.
Yeah,
but it wasn't quite right yet. So they're actually working on that, and he said within 3 years, Microsoft's going to be releasing their own online streaming service as well. So what do you think about that?
Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the streaming idea, but the thing is you have to look at how everything is going, how you're going to get instantly, because at the end of the day, I mean, we still have to download these games. People want their things instantly. You know what I mean? Nobody's waiting for the new Beyonce album to download, or new Drake album to download. No one's waiting for Bright to download. They just go, oh, it's there, boom, play. You know what I mean?
Here's a question. So like these streaming services, right? I think people forgot what they really meant for. Now, if you remember On Live, because that's when it really started, when they were first pushing it. So On Live, the reason why On Live, the company was trying to push it was because, you know, like a lot of people had weak PCs. Some of them don't even have gaming PCs. So the whole point of online streaming is to be able to play these high demanding games on any device, because it's not the device that's rendering the game, it's the servers. So let's say like you got a tablet, you got like an iPad or something like that.
Yep.
So imagine you're, you know, at a lounge, or you know, you're away on business, or you're on a trip or something, right? You're on a bus or whatever, and you have your iPad, you're looking at it. Imagine playing Gears of War 5 on your tablet because you're streaming the game. It's not actually being rendered on the tablet. Would you think that's pretty cool to be able to play Gears of War on your tablet, even if it's just a single player component, you know?
Yeah.
You're just playing that. I think that's exactly, to me, the whole purpose. Like, to me, in your house playing streaming, that's stupid because you could just do it from the console that you already own.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. To me, like if I'm on my phone and I'm playing fucking Uncharted 4, that's cool. You know, because there's no way my phone could render that game, you know? But if I'm on the bus and I'm playing fucking God of War, that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I get that. But I'm not streaming God of War in my house. I got the console that could run it. I'm playing it natively. I'm running it right off the thing, you know? So what do you think about in that aspect where Microsoft could open up platforms that do not have the power to run a Gears game, a Halo game, whatever, but with their streaming services, all these devices now can play, and technically on the go. And now all of a sudden, on the go gaming's a thing. When the Vita was out, nobody wanted to play console type games on the go. I strictly remember that argument with Nintendo fans. Oh, it's stupid to play console games on the go. We want a different, you know, handheld experience. But now that Switch is doing it, it's okay now. So now the cat's out the bag. Apparently now it's okay to play console games on the go. So what if Microsoft is able to do that? You know, with a good quality stream, you're able to play console games on the go just by streaming them on your tablet, on your phone. And you can play God of War, Halo 6, Fable. So what do you think about that?
I would have to try to see if I can age with the times of the game's doing it. So it's like it sounds cool, but me personally, I I prefer how I have them now. You know what I mean? I don't think I would care to do it on my phone. Like, would I bring a controller with me, or do I use the buttons on the damn touchscreen? It's like I get it. I see where it becomes convenient and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I would depend on how I age with stuff like that. Like, will I be acceptable to something like that? As of right now, I'm not a fan of it. You know what I mean?
I know there's a lot of mobile gamers that play, like they play online multiplayer. Like they have the Call of Duty knockoffs, Modern Combat, and all that stuff. Yeah. But like my brother-in-law, he runs a YouTube channel. He's called Pocket Console. So he's all into that pocket gaming. You know, he's all into that mobile gaming stuff, right? And I see him play like these knockoffs, but when you sit down and just watch it, it's literally a carbon copy of Call of Duty in every way, from everything, right? And he's used to playing on the screen, and I'm like, are you playing multiplayer? He goes, yeah. How many people are you playing with? Oh, it's like 8 on 8. I'm like, holy shit, there's 16 people playing right now with you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit. So there is a lot of people playing multiplayer on the phone games. Granted, we look at them like, whatever. But on the real, though, I think Microsoft wants to go after them, too. Like, hey, why fucking play a knockoff of Call of Duty when we're actually giving you Call of Duty on your phone in multiplayer environment? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit will be something. Another $10 super chat. All right, my man. He's paying. My man line was going in. He said, "Smooth. Let's cut the bullshit. When are you going to stop being a cheerleader and becoming an objective fan? Take off the skirt and put away your pom-poms, and let's talk what you truly want out the discount box." Holy shit. These guys are ruthless, bro.
Yeah, people say this all the time, and they only really go based off. I talk about what I want from Xbox all the time on Planet Xbox. I'm not a cheerleader. I don't speak on everything Xbox does. It's just not my job or my position to do so. I'm not mad at every single thing that everybody gets mad at. I don't have a problem with everybody has a problem with. It's just not. I mean, that's why you got other people. That's why you got like your Porter Rock, you got your Randall Thor, you got all these other people.
you got mad at me because of the Killer Instinct thing, though.
Yeah. You got different, everybody with different opinions that can share your gripes. Who wants to sit there and listen to 10 people share the same exact gripes? I like to hear different things, even though I don't know why. I already kind of have an idea of where you're coming from, but I still go just to see. Let me see where he's coming from. That's why I was like, after this news hit, I was like, crap, I'm gonna do my video, and then I'm gonna see if Porter Rock's gonna do a video or is he gonna live stream. Boom, right on schedule. There you go.
This was funny. I'm actually excited for this. When I found out, I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna play these games for $10. Halo $10, Fable $10. I was like, maybe 20.
Yeah, well, I'm mad at the same time as I was excited because like this news came 2 weeks after I pre-ordered Sea of Thieves.
Can you cancel your pre-order?
I mean, I can't. I think I can. Yeah, I can. I can, but I know I think I did it because I got the I got the beta access. So after the beta's over, I might just do that.
Yeah. So yeah, because do you have Game Pass? Are you a subscriber to Game Pass?
Yeah.
So then, fuck yeah, you already paid for it. Like, so yeah. So when I saw this, I was like, and of course, me, you know, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from Brooklyn. So of course, us New Yorkers, we got to scheme. We always got to scheme on shit. So I'm like, fuck. So when a game comes out, I'll sign up for Game Pass. After I beat it, I'll cancel my subscription. And then I'll just keep doing that back and forth and shit like that. And people are getting mad at me.
$10. At the end of the day, I mean, I guess it doesn't really make sense. Really matter. You would do it. So $10, you'll play. All right. So for example, so people make it sound like so simple, right? So for $10, you'll get it. Let's say you play Sea of Thieves, right? And you're enjoying Sea of Thieves, right? That 1 month is gonna go past. Next thing you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna, after 3 months cancel it.
I'll say this: if it's a game and I say, like, let's say I'm not gonna be playing State of Thieves. Let's say State of Decay. That's more of a realistic scenario.
No, Crackdown.
If I really enjoy State of Decay, right, to where I want to keep playing it, then yes, I'm gonna stay subscribed. You know, but like if I'm gonna subscribe State of Decay. If let's say after 2 weeks I'm not really playing it no more, then I'm gonna just cancel my subscription and just wait for the next game to come out. You know, if State of Decay has me engaged, like PUBG, like the way everybody's playing PUBG month after month after month, if the game got me excited, then yes, I'm gonna stay subscribing because I'm playing the game all the time, you know. Yeah. But after like 2-3 weeks, I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing. Like Destiny, I don't even play Destiny anymore. Like it didn't grab the magic like the first one did. So like, you know, I'll play it 2-3 weeks. If it's something like, man, this game is so dope, I'm gonna keep playing it. Then yeah, I'm gonna just keep the subscription going. But if I played it and I got all I got from it, and I don't see myself investing too much time, I'm not going to leave the subscription going just to leave the subscription going. I'm going to just turn it off, and then I'll wait for the next big game to come out, and then I'll play that game and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's me, and that's what that's what I'm doing. Everybody's mad at me. Oh, fuck you, you fucking pony. Stop. This is great for consumers. I'm like, I'm not saying anything bad.
No, people.
I think this is. I told them
all the freaking time. You know, there's
I told them. I hope Sony does this.
Every month, there's somebody making a new Netflix account.
Yeah,
just so he doesn't have to fucking pay. It's like I'm not mad at how anybody uses the service. It's just cool. Like some people, it's good for some people.
I hope Sony does it because I'll be doing the same shit. Well, Sony, I'll probably stay subscribed only because I play mostly everything on PlayStation. Well, here's the thing. A lot of people don't know this, but I do have GameFly. I have a GameFly subscription. I actually only I have it because I only pay $8 a month. So what happened was, so a lot of people pay out, I think $14 a month. I only pay $8 because when I was in Okinawa, station Okinawa, they shipped over there because they shipped to a military address, but it took forever. So I called Game. Yeah, it would take like one game would take like 3 weeks to come. So I'm like, it's not worth it. Like it's not worth it at the rate, whatever. So I called them. I'd be like, I need to cancel. And then, they ask you, why would you like to cancel? And I told them, because I'm stationed in Okinawa and the games take really long. So I don't feel paying, $14 a month is worth it. They'd be like, oh, how about if we charge you $8? I was like, okay. And I've been paying $8 ever since. Never went up. $8 a month.
Damn.
For GameFly. Yeah. So a lot of games I like GameFly. The games that I really wouldn't buy anyway. But I said, fuck it, let me just put it on my queue. And if it comes in, if I like it, I'll play a little bit. If I don't, I send it back. But $8 a month. It's the most cheapest subscription I got in my house. Simply because of that. I don't know if it's because I was military, but that's all I pay for GameFly. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But I think it's great. I was happy, but some people, maybe because I was too happy, people thought I was coming sideways at Xbox. I'm like, man, I can't make you guys happy for nothing. Like, I'm happy. You
saw Redbox, Xbox, Redbox.
Oh, that one I hope K-Mega reads. That one specifically for K-Mega, but I don't want to add. I added Zaire. No, I did add K-Mega. So I said to Kevin, because then them guys always call PlayStation Redbox Station. Like, PlayStation guys never
their games one time.
They don't buy their games. They just Redbox them. So I'm fucking. So that's specifically to them. I'm fucking with them for all the times they called PlayStation Redbox. I'd be like, haha. Who's the Redbox now?
It's
it's fantastic though.
Yeah, and it works, and we'll see how well it's working if you start to see third-party games signing on or going in there shortly, because you got to think third parties getting it because they're looking at how their older games are performing, how their 360 games are performing, how their 2013, 2014 Xbox One games are performing, and that thing. I mean, they got to be getting something positive from it to be like, you know what, we're gonna go full throttle with this and put our new games in there. You know what I mean? Right. I mean, I thought like, all right, damn, they're just putting their games with gold shits in there. That says much, but nah, they're going full throttle. Like, we're gonna start with Sea of Thieves, boom. Like, it's great. I mean, I'm happy. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna take advantage of it. I ain't gotta pre-order no Xbox exclusives anymore. I'll just, you know what I mean? I'll just do that. But I'm not mad at it. But I do got a question for you. You started talking.
Wait, hold on, another 10. Well, no, before that, another $10 super chat. All right, get the gloves up. So Lionel, once again, he said, "No objective fan buys 3 Xbox One X's, one to play, one to look at, and one to sleep with." Smooth. How does your girl feel about Xbox sleeping between y'all? Does she complain about your cheerleading? Man, Lionel's vicious, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, Lionel. Let me break this down for you. My girl doesn't complain about my so-called cheerleading because that so-called cheerleading got us our first trip to Los Angeles. That so-called cheerleading does bring in a little bit of extra income, it helps. You know, that's an extra meal we could take, another fucking full tank of gas or something like that. It's a hobby. It's a hobby where I'm in the house and I'm just talking about video games. It's a hobby. I'm not smoking cigarettes. I'm not spending money on like Jordans or out in the clubs. It's just something I do. So she doesn't mind. She doesn't care. And after I turn this computer off, it's like, it is what it is. It's real life. I'm gonna spend 24 hours looking at this box. Yes, I did have 3 Xbox One X's on pre-order. I eventually just stuck around with 2. I got one in the living room and I got one in my bedroom. And sometimes I move the one in the living room to my monitor so I can do different streams and talk in a Discord with some of the Weapon Wheel and Press Start people. But otherwise, it's no big deal. It does not like run my life. I play on it. I like it. I'm happy. It's here's the thing. When you grow up where you were always a generation behind when it came to video games, you have to wait for like your parents or your grandparents to buy a game, and you have to only have like maybe 1 or maybe at most 3 games at a time for your console. And you get to the point where you can buy your own console the day it comes out and as many games you want. You kind of cherish it, and every time a new console come out or I have my own console, it brings me back to back in the days when I didn't have this freedom and I had to go over to a friend's house to play the latest and whatnot. So it is what it is. It's not cheerleading. I'm doing what everybody else does, except for what I'm doing. I'm doing it for a brand that you may not like, or it may not be your favorite, but this PlayStation guy is doing the same thing as what I'm doing. They're just not getting the same type of slack I'm getting. But that's it.
There you go. So what question you had?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about, because you were talking about the releases, like we got God of War April 20th, right?
Yeah.
And how that kind of impacts how the rest of the schedule works.
Yeah, because that was like after, like I was like when I saw the date, I was, you know, my initial reaction, yes, finally, I know I'm gonna be playing a game. And then I got my wheels turned, I'm like, wait a minute. If that, like, fuck, like, if this game comes out April 20th, there's no way a big AAA is coming out in May. That's not going to happen. They're going to give God of War at least 6 weeks to itself. So now, potentially, the next big AAA may be mid to late June. Mm-hmm. Whatever that AAA might be. And then they're going to give that game its own... And yes, they will release AAAs in June because they did it before. The Last of Us came out in June 2013. So yeah, Sony will do that.
Yeah, I think June, is a
decent time.
A decent time.
And I think gaming, the whole games don't sell in summer, I think that thing is over with. I think gamers now game all year round. Hell, I know gamers can't wait to get off of school and get into the summer because they spend more time gaming now. You know, now they have, you know, they don't have to worry about studying and all this stuff. You know, some people don't have the money to travel, you know, go on vacation, shit like that. So, you know, they spend more time, crack open a beer and just game, and that's how they spend their fucking week off or whatever in the summer and stuff like that. You know,
I mean, if you look at the history, right, of Spider-Man games, right, like of like the biggest Spider-Man games, they've remained summer releases.
Yeah.
God of War, I expected God of War in March because I thought it would keep everything in line with certain releases. I was like, all right, God of War March, Spider-Man somewhere between June and July. I never expected it May. I had June and July, or between June or July for Spider-Man. And then I thought, what's the game? Detroit would be an April game. It's a game you can launch in between whatever. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. And I expected Days Gone fall, right? Sometime in the fall, but this year.
Yeah. No later than October.
Yeah, like in October, like it will be like October, the only game that could, because I feel like it could hold its own in the fall, right? Yeah. So God of War being in April, it's like, okay, this kind of messes a lot of things up for like, and not messes a lot of things up, but it does. It was like, okay, God of War in April now. Where the hell does Detroit come? Yeah. And I was like, Spider-Man is still safe, I guess, for the summer. I don't see it coming out in the holiday. No way Spider-Man comes out.
They're not gonna do it. Yeah, they're not doing that. They're not gonna wait that long. I honestly thought Spider-Man potentially could have came out in May to take advantage of the movie.
Is Spider-Man movie comes out when?
No, not the Spider-Man movie, but Avengers Infinity War and Spider-Man's in it.
Okay.
So I thought that hype of Marvel movie, along with Spider-Man and Spider-Man being in it, they probably could have been like, pre-order Spider-Man, get the Spider-Man Iron Armor DLC, you know, some crap shit like that. You know, they would have linked the two movies somehow, you know, something like that. You know, buy a PlayStation Special Edition, get free tickets.
Oh yeah, come with the
movie. Yeah, some weird shit, you know, or get or pre-order digital download of the movie.
What did they do that with a game that you got? Like, if you bought the game, you got like.
Yeah, Sony did that once
or some shit like that.
It was like
Spider-Man. Yeah, did that shit too.
But everything shifts now.
That is right. And the thing is, it's like, I thought Detroit was the most ready game of the three.
I think it's ready. I think it's definitely ready.
Yeah, I thought it was going to. I expected God of War just to come out first, that banger, and I expected Detroit shortly after, since it was, from what I seen, done. It just seems done to me. And then I'm like, you can maybe launch Spider-Man towards like in the middle of the summer or towards the end of the summer, and then Days Gone, you can take one drop off in October.
I know Insomniac tweeted that they already beat the game 3 times. But again, they didn't go into specifics as if they ran into issues, glitches, things like that. But they said they completed the game 3 times already for Spider-Man. So for the most part, all the content is there. I think now it's just quality control, boosting graphics, boosting frame rates, maybe taking care of glitches here and there, things like that. I think that's what they're doing now, for the most part, if they're doing complete 100% playthroughs of the games. I think they're looking for glitches, improving the frame rate. Because a game like that, I'll be honest, I would like that game to be 60 only because of all the swinging and the speed going through the cities and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's a very mobile game, so I would like it to be at frames, but we'll see how that is.
But the game has like a ton of cinematics.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a game that has to be 60, depending on how they like. Because I don't know how that. I mean, it can work, but I just don't see it. And
then also the size too. It is an open world game, so that in itself.
Yeah, it's an open world. So
that's true. It's going to be 30.
Yeah, I don't see it being 60. All that stuff they're doing with the visuals and stuff like that. It'll be an impressive feat if they did. But I think even like they wouldn't even bother unlocking the frame rate on that, because at the end of the day, it will mess up the pace of the game and it won't feel as clean as a lock 30 would. I don't think the game's gonna have any frame rate problems at all. I think it's gonna run smooth. It's gonna and I think that's gonna be something that they can be proud of. And if capping it at 30 frames per second does that, then don't screw it up. I wouldn't like unlock it to be like, we hit 50 frames per second.
Nah, I don't like that. I prefer. I see what you're saying. Maybe like when FreeSync is more implemented across all games, and then you don't have to worry about 55 frames, 56 frames. Because I noticed some games are like at 45 frames, you can still see the choppiness.
Yeah,
like it's not smooth. You know what I'm saying? It's like all fucked up and shit like that. So I noticed that too. But yeah, so when I thought about that, I'm like, and the one thing, like, I would have to imagine Days Gone comes out this year, because I can't see it coming out next year, and The Last of Us 2 coming out the same year. Because now you got 2 post-apocalyptic zombie type games coming out the same year. That doesn't really make sense. That's I don't know. It just doesn't feel balanced. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, but now what's what makes is it? But who confirmed that it's coming out in 2019? Last of Us.
No. The last. Everybody's projecting Last of Us for 2019. That's more like the projection. I think it's kind of reasonable, because if it's not 2019, then to say 2020. Like so far, Sony, when they release their games, it's been coming out 2 years after the initial release. So that's that. Yeah, after the initial actual showing of the game, not rumors, but the initial. Hey, this is the unveiling. This is the first trailer.
Last of Us was shown in what, 2016 or 2017?
2017. December 2016 at PSX when they first showed the trailer. It was at PSX 2016. So it's not going to come out obviously December 2018, but this is where early 2019 comes into play.
Days Gone looks, well, from what it looks playable, it looks more like a ready to go
complete.
product.
Yeah, because they actually had a demo the same E3 that they showed it for the first time. Remember, something happened at the end where Sony switched things up and they showed Days Gone again, but this time
they extended.
Yeah,
it, right?
but but they actually showed the game being played, and that's where people were like, "Oh, they were supposed to show the pro, but they got scared," all that other stuff. But the year the year they unveiled Days Gone, it was playable. So that game was definitely close. You know what I'm saying? That game, while The Last of Us, all we saw so far are cinematic trailers, we haven't seen no gameplay yet off of The Last of Us. And I think that's going to be Sony's big thing for this E3. We might see like the first glimpse of The Last of Us gameplay, and then it comes out next year, like early 2019. They might say, spring 2019 after the gameplay reveal. Let me do a $10 super chat. Lionel, he's coming after you, bro. Let's be honest. There's a lot more objective fans on the PlayStation side. The amount of stuff I hear come out of your mouth and other people who have a voice is very suspect. Like Porter Rock says, bad information.
I'm
gonna be honest. Let me answer that question. I'm gonna say this: you have a bad kiss move only because in your same community you have some of the worst YouTubers on any fucking platform. Like we have fucking JTech TV. He's fucking bad. Like I block him. I don't listen to him because the shit that comes out of his mouth is like, holy shit, this dude is off his rockers, right? But dudes like Crab Gamer, holy shit, they take shit to another level, and I think every other Xbox fan pays the price because as soon as you say, "Oh, I'm an Xbox fan," oh, you must like Crab Gamer, and you be like, "Ooh, I don't even like that guy," but like, there's like an instant association to him simply maybe because he's the biggest voice or the most popular. But man, that dude can really drag down some fucking things. Like he says some shit that's like
a combination of that, and it's a combination of that, and it's a combination that I'm like that guy on like a Weapon Wheel where everybody else on Weapon Wheel is like not like is on that, like they're not really the Xbox guys. It's usually slight. There's usually
I heard J Mega. I heard J Mega's the real Xbox.
It's not an Xbox. Come on. That like come on. I mean, and I mean J Mega's the dude, but I don't buy it. It's like to everybody else, he can be an Xbox guy. I just call it how I see it. He's not an Xbox guy.
What was it? It was the Weapon Wheel, right? And I guess Erica, she was helping you out, naming some stuff. And you were like, finally, someone's helping me out because Jamaica don't do shit. And like, I was laughing.
Yeah,
it's like it's about it's
Jimmy. Jimmy's like, it's not. It's like Jimmy. Look at Jimmy's videos and ask how many games he unboxed, how many third-party games he unboxed on Xbox. He for somebody to say, and I don't have a problem him unboxing games on PlayStation. It's not, but don't tell me you this Xbox, because when somebody says they're an Xbox guy, it's not like, oh, you love Xbox. It's like I assume that you play, that's your primary gaming platform. Like, you know what I mean? I have a PlayStation, I had a Switch, I have a PC, but like I play my PlayStation truly for exclusives. Truly for the PlayStation exclusive. My Xbox is my gaming machine. That's where I just play everything else, just by default. It's not because I like it better. It's just by default, it's just my gaming machine. Like, so, and it shocks everybody when I say this. I was like, even if the Xbox can right now have absolute zero exclusive, it would still be my gaming platform. Like the console I'm happy to play games on. I don't think anything's gonna change that unless they start fucking, start implanting people with chips or some shit like that.
Or they make you play with cardboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or maybe do a cardboard like that. I'll stop. But that's otherwise it's like it is what it is. It's like I don't have like I don't think I say anything suspect. It's just I'm the odd man out every time. It's not like this super obsessed fanboyish that I have with the Xbox. I like it. Yeah, I talk about it. I tell you I prefer Xbox. I tell you I'm an Xbox fanboy. That the content in my videos, you should already expect what I'm about, like what I'm going to say, what my stance is going to be. I'm objective. Not all 110% of the time. I'm objective when I feel like I need to be. If there's something I don't like or something I don't agree with, I'll talk about it. But because I'm not objective to every single thing, it's like, oh, I'm defending it. There's some things people tell me I defended. Somebody sent me a picture of Twitter before I was suspended. Sent me a picture of an Xbox floaty, and it was like, oh, you're on the PlayStation sneakers, but you defended this. I'm like, what? First time I've seen this.
How about the onesies though? Did you get your onesies?
The onesies, all right. The onesies I actually wanted because I would wear a onesie. You know what I mean? I won't buy no damn Xbox sneakers. I won't buy no PlayStation sneakers for the simple fact I won't spend more than $65 on sneakers. That's just by default. I just don't do that.
My man Lionel, I'm telling you, this dude's Yoshida, bro. So another super chat. He says, "Smooth. Jimmy is a good example of an objective Xbox fan. Take some notes from him."
Oh my god! See, this is why. This is what I'm so upset with Jimmy this whole time when this was. Oh, I'm an Xbox. Because people believe the fact that he's an Xbox fan, and that the guy that he's giving the stuff that he's saying is, oh, no more Xbox guys should be like you. Like that is wrong. He's not. He came in. He infiltrated Weapon Wheel podcast, right? He infiltrated Weapon Wheel in my absence when I was recovering. He infiltrated as the go-to Xbox guy. He seemed cool. It's like, oh, he's level-headed. He's not as crazy as Kid Smooth. This would work, right? But truth of the matter is, he's not an Xbox guy. He's never been an Xbox guy. He says that just to make himself seem not too biased. And Jimmy's not going to say anything that's Xbox fan, like a fan, like towards Xbox that's like deemed fanboyish. You know what I mean? It's just not happening. He's not the person. If you would have said that, if he would have said Rand, I would understand. If he would have said, who else is if he would have said Solid Rev, I would understand. Like, these are people like Xbox guys that I respect and I take seriously. I watch and I appreciate their opinion.
Definitely Rand. I like Rand.
Yeah, like
I love content.
I
like your content too. Your shit is entertaining.
But yeah, you know I mean, the thing is, what I try to do, it's not like I'm sorry. If everybody did the same type of content as you, right, or took the same thing, I wouldn't be able to watch. I'm constantly looking. I have to get my absolute differences. I was like, all right, go to Puerto Rock. I go to Puerto Rock for this, and then I go to Rand for this. It's some YouTubers.
It's variety. It's all entertainment too.
Yeah, it's all entertainment. Me personally, if I did the same shit that Rand did, I would be fucking boring. And not to say that Rand is boring. Rand's great. It's just I can't do that. I need a drive. I need a drive. There's got to be something, but I can't do that. And sometimes I wish I could sit there and break down how sales would go and who's doing what and how did this thing need to improve. Some people are like good at doing some things. I feel like Rand is good at with presentation and explaining things and giving his opinion. I feel like you're good at like recognizing with like where these companies are failing at, where their opportunity. It's like you're doing like a live SWOT analysis every time you about to do like a live stream, right? And you do a good job of breaking it down. Now, because you prefer PlayStation, you know, it may sway some feelings here and there, but at the end of the day, I never say Puerto Rock is lying or Puerto Rock is wrong or anything like that. It's like, Puerto Rock's about to do the same old shit. Even though I'm not saying this is not a lie or it's false or anything like that. It was like, what the fuck he's talking about now? And I'll sit there and I'll watch it. I'm like, all right. Whatever. I can't say anything. I'll just go away. So that's what people are good at doing. But if I sit there and try to do the same thing everybody do, it's like, what would you get out of me by saying Xbox has no games? They need more first-party studios. How many niggas done said that? I'm like, okay, we get it. You guys understand that. Why do you need me to say that if you got the last 30 YouTubers you just watched say the same exact thing? What does me saying it, what's that going to change? I understand that. That's why I'd rather say something once. I'll acknowledge it. I'll make a video, but I'm not going to keep saying it over and over again. If that's already been proclaimed, it's like me saying it ain't going to make a game appear tomorrow. But my bad, Puerto Rock. I just
No, though. I was good. You got that rant out. You heard it here first. You know, Kid Smooth rant and stuff like that. All right. So you do your shows to me. Wednesdays is fucking competitive, bro. I got you.
Wednesdays is competitive.
Like Jesus Christ.
We got you. We got I think Fame has a show.
Yeah, Crap does something.
And BG fuck around and do his field of view, and sometimes there's a press until you got corporate slave awards. I'm like, nigga, leave Wednesdays alone. Like, come on, I'm trying to move times. I'm trying to see. It's like, damn, when do I start? When does this go live? Where do I fit in where I can like try to maximize? Next thing you know, I'm gonna have to go at like 11 o'clock at night.
Oh man. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yo, this has been a crazy day. Well, anyway, I'm going to cut it off. Right now, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze some gaming in before I go to bed. But, hey, to the chat, thank you so much for rocking out with us. I hope you enjoyed. Had a good crowd. Hey, Kid Smooth, thank you for jumping in. Anytime. I'm glad you were able to chill, man. It was good. It's always great to talk to you. Got to get you on the podcast once again. You know what I'm saying? Things are different now as compared to the last time you were on.
Oh, yeah. You threw me into a frying pan.
Yeah. We're getting torched. So it's a torch-free session, but it's awesome, man. You're always welcome to this channel. It's a good thing. You know, it's a good day for gamers. We got God of War. We're getting our God of War, and we're getting $10 first-party exclusives. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is
funny how both those announcements come on the same fucking day.
It's actually fantastic. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You know, I'm enjoying it. I'm actually happy. It's a great day for gaming. It's a great day for gamers. And we'll see what the rest of the week got for us. You know, because there's always something. There's gonna be some type of drama. You know, gaming always has to have something crazy. Anyway, this is your boy Puerto Rock 77. All right, and then of course you know what, Kid Smooth. You also have something called Apples and Oranges. What's that about, real quick? Talk about that.
Apples and Oranges. It's not game related. It's where I do like other shit where I get to talk about stuff that's like politics, social awareness, and stuff like that. It's just
so outside of gaming and shit like that.
Outside of gaming, it's where I get to talk about everything else and be a little very. That's where you get me, and where my real thoughts are at outside of gaming.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up. And when does that go? Is that like random thing or?
Apples and Oranges channel. I do videos at random times. I do a live show.
So it's a channel. It's a channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a separate channel. Yeah. I don't even have it related to Kid Smooth. It's I do the ANO show. That's I'm doing those every I think Thursday nights now with we got Miss Fancy Tech, Miss Tech Not Fancy.
Miss Tech Not Fancy, Miss Fancy Tech.
Monshell and a few other people. We're still finalizing the people where we just go in there and we just act a fool. And then the content itself, that's where I do my movie reviews, or when what's the name, when Monique says she's like boycott Netflix, I get to talk about shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's where
it's off the wall. It's just all off the wall shit. Yeah. All right, that's cool. That's what's up. All right, so everybody check that out. Also want to do a special thank to all the Super Chat supporters and sponsors. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream and the conversations, rocking out with us. And that's it. Check me out tomorrow, 8 p.m. 60 Frames No Like podcast. We're gonna have a great time. 8 p.m. Eastern.
All right.
Yeah,
so I know when to go live.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then that's it. We're gonna fucking rock out. I'm gonna have other people's opinion on what's going on, and that's it. So anyway. This is your boy Puerto Rock 77. Thank you so much for the support. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and definitely give this live stream a like. Appreciate it, people. Hey, you enjoy your gaming day. Peace.